Today I'm going to show you how I go from daytime to nighttime looks without redoing my entire face. I'm just showing you some tips and tricks on how to elevate your already gorgeous look. Oh, and hit that subscribe button if you have not. And oh, we have to have a topo moment. So obviously the first thing that I do is I take a look at my complexion. I'm going to be checking out my concealer, where things have maybe creased, where things have possibly patched up. I've tried enough concealers that I should be patching up. But it happens to the best of us. I take a look at my contour. Is it sharp enough for me for this evening look that I'm going into? Today, not so much. I do want to do a little bit sharper than where I'm at right now. So, I'm going to take the Fenty Beauty matchstick and just over top, do some sharpening. This is my blush, not fire, y'all. It's so pretty. It's so perfect for spring. It's gorgeous. Anyways, just had to mention that. I'm going to take a beauty blender and I'm really careful. I want to show you guys this because I want to show you that, like, you know, people have said, well, I've tried to do a day to night without redoing it, and like everything just kind of gets mushed together. So I'm wondering if you're applying it, you know, if you have like a big buffer brush and you're just moving things together, kind of like a big melting pot of sorts, you need to be very careful, like a stickler, at how you're applying each product. So I'm just blending this and pushing it into my skin. I'm not moving it. I'm literally pushing it into my skin and getting rid of harsh lines. Same goes for this side. Just pushing. And because it's a cream, it's going to glide super smooth. Especially that one, the Fenty Beauty. This is in the shade Amber, and it glides like a dream. I cannot. So that's certainly not a must. But, you know, evening time, you want to look a little sharper, look a little more snatched. Especially if you're going to dinner, you know, you just want to look good. So I'm also going to quickly cut this jawline. So I'm pretty much just like re-zhuzhing things from throughout the day and making things look more refreshed. That's what I do at first when I'm analyzing my look. When I get back in the mirror, you know, back in front of that mirror getting ready, I'm doing what I need to do to refresh, resharpen without redoing. I'm going to take this sharp pointy brush from It Brushes for Ulta. This is the Essential Concealer Brush. Come on down. We're going to use it because I want to cut my nose a little more to match the sharpness of my contour. And this is super quick too. The undertones and the warmthness of this contour stick is absolutely perfect for my skin tone. You don't need a lot at all. And what I've really been liking to do to add that extra sharpness to my nose, create a really thin, almost not there line on my nose. Kind of like it's like a square around the tip of my nose. And it just creates the cutest little button nose. Once I've got it sharp, I've done my little touch-ups, which that's really just, it seems like it's a lot because I said the word contour and it's like, well, that's redo it. No, it's not. It's not a lot at all. Now I'm just going to take this bronzer. If you've been watching me, you already know. Butter bronzer from Physicians Formula. Fabulous. I'm going to take this brush from Pat McGrath, powder brush from Pat McGrath, and just kind of bronze up. Make sure that the transition between contour and blush is smooth. And like I said, you would analyze your own skin, and you know, if you get oily in certain places, you would reset that with your favorite setting powder. You know, you wouldn't have exactly do what I'm doing, but what I'm telling you is the first step is to analyze your own skin. So actually I am noticing right here, could use a little touch up. And I'm going to use probably the cutest powder puff I've ever seen in my entire life. We'll link it down below. Go in with my Givenchy setting powder. It's the best one out there, and it's in the shade number 4. My under eyes look pretty good, so we're going to leave that. Oh, it must be my lucky day. Now I'm going to go in with brows. For an evening look, I like sharper brows. So all I'm going to do, no, I don't want the brow pin. I want the brow pencil. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in the shade medium brown. And what we're going to do is sharpen. So for evening looks, I pretty much always go for a fox eye eyebrow. I love the elongated sharpness. So without redoing it, I kept what I had, obviously, and I just brought out the tail, which normally with a fox eye eyebrow, that is so weird to say altogether. With that eyebrow, you would shorten your brows, but since I'm not redoing, and this is in real life, I'm really like, no, I'm not about to redo my brows. I'm just going to elongate the tail and make it sharp. Then I'm going to go in now with the brow pen and darken the outsides of the brows. Kind of feather it out. So this is once again the Anastasia brow pen. This one's in the shade dark brown. I get the darker brown so that way I can just use it on the outskirts of my brows so we can have that ombre effect. So you can see this pen is unbelievably precise. Hurry up, focus. There we go. This pen is unbelievably precise and it is perfect for feathering out, for darkening and creating that ombre brow look that's like a classic and it's been around forever. So pigmented, all you need is a flick of the finger, or a flick of the wrist, I mean. It's hard to do this and talk. Sorry. So I stop about right here. With this pen, I don't do any shaping, so I won't take this and do a line. Like I won't create the shape of my brow because it's so pigmented, but I will definitely do, you can see the marks that I made. I will definitely do the feathering out of the brow. So now let's do this side. And not to mention, just in case you're like, I love that and I want to try it, but it's so expensive. These pens, I have 2 and they last forever. I'm so serious. But I've had it for forever. Probably well over the time that I was supposed to throw it away. Don't tell anybody. Well, I got them when they first launched, if that tells you anything. You see the difference? And now what I'm going to do, and you don't have to, but just to blend everything together, my brows stayed put throughout the day fairly well. You could tell that really quickly. And oh, also I really like that pen. I just want to say this because I've dealt with pens that don't do what I'm about to tell you. This, since I have brow gel in here already, this works really well over top of that. It doesn't like crumple over and mess up. It doesn't, like, it glides smoothly with your hair. I don't know if I'm making any sense, but you know, just get it. It's worth it. Linked down below. Now I'm going to go in with this from Glossier. It is the Boy Brow. Do I want to use this? I don't think so. Let's go in with some Merit. We love Merit. Clean Beauty. This is the brow gel in the shade brown. It's a volumizing pomade. And I like to use these just because it's tinted. And it's going to give your brows a little more volume. And I lightly go at the inner corner just to kind of straighten them up and blend together the shape, that line that was just there. I want to fade that out, and then I go over it with a little more pressure through the rest of my brows just to shape and blend together the feathering that I just did with everything else so it doesn't look exactly like harsh lines. And now we have a very nice, elegant brow that's sharp and, you know, sultry. Okay, I see you. I see you across the table. I'm just kidding. So we fixed our complexion. We have fixed our brows. Sharp, fierce, ready to, I don't know, whatever it is you're doing this evening, but it's about to be fun because you look too good. Anyways, next I would do some eyes. I would focus on the eyes. We have a cute little moment going. I got some nude liner here for the day to do the fake awake. I have some falscara lashes on that I need to redo because some of them are kind of off. But it's still like a messy lash look. I kind of like it. And I got some brown shadow on. Now, to amp this up, what I'm going to do is, do I want to do liner? Do I want to do liner? No, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take the same shade that I used earlier today, which is this powder bronzer from Rimmel London. It is a bronzer, but I did use it as eyeshadow. And I'm going to take the same crease brush from Urban Decay. And I'm just going to go over what I've done and bring it out towards the tail of my brow. I want to elongate my eyes, elongate this look. Make sure to connect your bottom with your top. I've decided for evening time, which honestly the fake awake, the nude liner under on your waterline is like a, you know, you're tired so your eyes look more open than they actually are. It's kind of a daytime trick, but I want to wear it tonight. I want to wear that. Makeup has no rules, okay? What I want to do to my eyes to give them a nighttime glam effect. Are you ready? We're going to go in with the Makeup Forever Diamond Powder. I've had these for years and I love them. I will continue to repurchase them. They're gorgeous. They are good. They will take... I really, like, unintentionally was about to say they will take your look from day to night. And here we are. Oh my gosh, it's perfect. So let's go right in. This one is in the number 101. I want you to look at this and look closely. Look at how gorgeous. Look at how stunning. So I literally put my finger over the top and tip it. I can't with how gorgeous that is. I cannot. I'm just going to put it on because I could talk about this all day. And I press it in. I use my finger so that way I get the most shine from it. Oh, it's so pretty. I'm dead. It's so gorgeous. It has like a blue tone to it. And when the light hits it, it's just like we're done. It's over. I win. That's a wrap. Like, it's so pretty. You need this in your life. And then there's one with gold undertones, like gold sheens to it. I kind of wish I'd have picked that one, but because it would have went better with the brown. But it's gorgeous too. Like it's fine. I don't even care because they're both so gorgeous. And you just tap it on top. Hit that inner corner too with what you have left over on your fingers. Yeah, so I'm glad we skipped the liner. I will say that if I wouldn't have thought of that, yes, absolutely, I'd have done a winged line and we'd have been given some sultry looks. But I just pulled out the eyeshadow that I used from today and topped it with this diamond powder, and it's so pretty. Oh, Lord. Now, what else do we need to touch up? You guessed it. The lips. I am content with this color. I do like this color. It's nice for an everyday look. If you look closely though, I feel like, in my opinion, I need to reline. I want to overline for, you know, a nice evening time pout. So I'm going to go in with this from Makeup by Mario, which is what I used earlier. This one is in the shade Dimitri and so creamy, very pigmented, gorgeous. And also these have a brush on the end of each one of them. We love Makeup by Mario. He's great. So let's reline. You see that shade? How like there's pigment there, but it's just that perfect, like the shades, the colors he created are perfect. Shucks. Okay, well, I guess this is a good time to show you that you can use the brush for this. Just kind of drag it down. So pretty. Look at the difference look at that. It's so gorgeous. And then what I would do, because I do like the center color, like I'll press my lips together like that to get rid of any harsh lines and let that liner blend in with the inner color that I picked, which today I use the Sephora Cream Lip Stain, which I have these in a lot of shades. I like to use it for middle toppers, like lip toppers. This one is in the number 74. I'll have it linked down below if you're interested. But to really give our lips shape, dimension, the perfect pout, I go in with this nude shade from Jaclyn Cosmetics, and it is in the shade Nudie. Very fitting. And I love this one because it's a liquid matte. It dries down. And if you're like me, I don't know if it's just me or if everybody does it, but if you know, rub your lips together all the time, lick your lips, it can mess up your lip products that you put on. Sometimes they'll crumble. This does not do that, so we appreciate that, Jaclyn. Very pigmented, as you're about to see. See how nude that is? See how well it spreads? Look at that. And it's just created this perfect pout in the center of my lips. I cannot. I am dead. And you can call it a day after this, but you know me, I'm going to go in with a very gorgeous, shiny highlighter. I do have a little bit on the House Labs highlighter, which is stunning, but it's more like a bronzy, it's not like a deep bronze, but it's not as champagne-y colored. It's more pinky golden, and I want a champagne-y color. So I'm going to go in with this from Charlotte Tilbury and use this powder highlighter right here. Film Star Bronze and Glow. This is what this little palette's called, and watch me glow. Enough said. Enough said. Using the Morphe M501, this is my dubbed highlighter brush. And she's a beauty. Been using her for years. Also, I'll link these hair clips down below. Are they not the cutest? They come in rose gold, black, gold, and silver. They're from Amazon and they're the cutest. Next is the Tatcha Dewy Skin Mist. And this is a tried and true. It is gorgeous. She's pricey, but she's worth it. The mister is perfect. No water droplets here. Now you give your hair a good zhuzh and you are on your way, sister. So that's literally what I do to bring up my look a little bit, not spend a ton of time in front of the mirror, get ready from day to night without redoing my entire face. And I'm telling you, it makes a difference. I feel better. I think I look better. And it just, you know, it's so elegant and pretty. Look at that. We did good, girl. Thank you so much for watching and hanging out with me as always. You guys are my absolute rock stars, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.